Hello, Will from J-Strut.
Hi.
So you got yourself a drill and you got yourself what looks like to be a baby acro prop.
That's right. J-Strut Mini. Any old impact wrench, half-inch driver. The Bosch happens to have a 1/4-inch hex as well, so
That's hence why they
handy tool, that one.
Yeah.
And yes, this is our pinion gear. That's going to go onto the end of the half-inch impact wrench. And there's your mini acro with our collar on. And all you're going to do is put your impact wrench with the pinion over there and press the trigger to move the collar. And if you want to take up the load, you know, that hammering is doing it there. And obviously when you want to take that load back off, it's just a flick of the button on your impact wrench back onto the pin and then unloaded.
So it completely takes all the manual labour out of it, doesn't it?
That's it.
No messing around with rusty, seized up
That's it.
nuts on them. And
That's it.
So all of this just literally just fits straight onto your acro, I
So
suppose.
we looked at doing the retrofit first, and we said we'll make those and we'll give them to people. But actually, there's so much thread variation in the props out there.
Oh, really?
And a lot of them are actually quite dangerous. Well, not dangerous, but they're not machined or made as well as they could be.
Okay.
So we went right back to basics. We said we're going to design and build the whole thing from scratch. So yeah, we've taken a threaded sleeve here, and that's thread rolled.
Okay.
So we're not taking any of the metal out with the lathe.
Yeah.
And on the size 1, you've got the rest of the tube down here, and it's a continuous piece.
Wow.
So that's a really strong kind of bit. And then on the inner tube, that's S355 inner, and that means that can take 3 ton on the short extension and 2 ton on the top. And so,
And obviously, if you need to cover more weight, you just put more in, I assume.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, we've got all the data for the different extensions, so the structural engineer can look at it and work out what spacings he needs.
Okay, great.
And then the other bits we've redesigned is actually that pin has now got a little
it's got a little notch
nodule
in it.
and that just means once it's in there, that pin has got a little nodule there. So once it's in there, it can't move then out of that position.
Brilliant. It's actually locked in.
So it's locked in there, yeah. So so the other great bit you can do with it now is if you take it back up to the top, go that way. So once you've got it into the top there and you've done it up to the end of the slot, that can't come off. So when you're storing your props, they're stored in a really kind of solid
And there's no split pins to get lost.
There's no split pins to get lost. And the other addition we've done is a rubber-coated leash there. And that just means you're not picking up little scratches and scars. Like I've got a few myself from previous kind of jobs where that wire, it's frayed and the wires
They don't
just
take long,
nicked
do
you,
they?
and they go straight through your clothing.
Yeah.
Because they're just tiny. So that just, you know, when builders see that, they're like, that's a really nice thing. So yeah, all our customers, they rave about them. They say, acros are old hat now. They're never going back.
This is the new generation.
All about the J-Strut now.
Yeah, brilliant.
So,
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Great
Cheers.
stuff.
Thank you.